Even if you're licensed with the school, you still have to get the artwork approved for anything that you want to release. So I'm going to give you a quick behind the scenes of what this looks like. Step one is going to our master design file and screenshotting each of our quarter zips that we plan to release. Step two is you go to the licensing company website. For example, brand manager, this is what the collegiate licensing company uses. Select your school, add the artwork, and then you have to answer a few questions. So what design number it is, what's the main garment color, is there an order pending with a current store? We have to select our manufacturer, any additional information, select the fabric content, and then the logo application technique. So for example, with these quarter zips, the logo is going to be embroidered, and then selecting the specific garment product. Step three is rinse and repeat for every school that you want to release this product for. Thankfully, we have a bunch of school licenses, almost 100. The only downside to that is this process takes a long time, but I'm grateful that it takes a long time because that means that we have come such a far way to have all of these licenses, and I'm very grateful for that. Step four is wait for the school to respond. There's really three main responses they can have: approval, which just means you're good; approval with changes, which means you're good, but make sure that you added this thing. For example, some schools want you to add a trademark TM instead of the circle R, but you don't need to resubmit again. The third one is a disapproval. That could be for whatever reason. Sometimes it's really simple, like Penn State, for example. They don't want us to use the Nittany Lion signature, so we just need to remove that. Other times they'll say, we don't want you to do this product at all or this design at all. And unfortunately, we're just at the mercy of that school's decision, and we can't release it if they say so. I try and bake this into our production timeline because you need the school's approval in order to start manufacturing. So if I'm looking at, for example, a mid-November delivery date for those quarter zips, I want to bake in not just time for production and shipping of the product, but an additional week to 2 weeks to make sure I straighten everything out with the individual schools so that the products are good to go with production. There's nothing worse than starting a production run before you get a school's approval, and then you end up with 200 to 500 sweatshirts of something that you can't end up selling. That is awful. On August 21st, we are dropping 30,000 crew necks for almost 100 different schools, which means that we did this whole artwork process several months ago. I'm really excited for these to finally come in. I've been waiting on them for a long time, and I feel like a lot of you have been waiting on them for a long time as well. So if it is before August 21st that you're seeing this video, unfortunately, it'll say most of this stuff is out of stock. If you want to go ahead and pre-order one, you can get 25% off at the link in my bio. If it's after August 21st, all of this will be in stock. If you have any specific questions about the process that I can answer, let me know. I love talking about this stuff, but I hope that it was interesting for you to see what all goes into this on my end.